Minister, I'm sure you're aware of the controversy that's unfolding in Brussels regarding NGO funding and lobbying, where members of the Budgetary Control Committee, including members of the European People's Party, which of course Fine Gael is a member of, have been arguing that it's dubious for the European Union to give money to an NGO of an environmental nature, let's say, and then have that same NGO use the money to lobby European institutions in a kind of a cyclical way, that this doesn't make sense. And so they're calling for increased scrutiny on the NGO sector and lobbying more broadly. Do you think something like that might be appropriate for Ireland domestically as well, given that we are seeing increased scepticism both on the other side of the Atlantic with the Department of Government Efficiency and now this unfolding in Europe too? Do you think something like that is called for here?
So I think we're very well served actually by the lobbying registration system that we have. I think and indeed I know we're in an environment where if anybody comes to meet me or officials above a certain level in my department to advocate on a particular issue, that nearly always involves us being lobbied. And in all cases in which that happens, I see that lobbying then being registered. And then it then allows stakeholders, it allows the media, it allows the public to look at how the case is made to politicians, who the organisations are, and if they're funded in any way. So here in Ireland, actually, I think we've the balance reasonably well made. And I would contend a point that I've made to you in the past, Ben, that the majority of organisations who are involved in advocacy, certainly to me, also provide services, and the majority of the funding that we provide to those organisations is used for their services rather than for lobbying.
Sure, but I mean, respectfully, Minister, obviously, I don't think people have a major issue with, say, charities providing charitable services. That's not really the point of contention here. I think it's more the idea that the state, in this case the European Union, but we could also talk about Ireland or America or wherever else, that the state would give money to an organisation, and that organisation would then take that money and use it to advocate for radical change in, say, the climate policy of that country. I think that's what the source of the controversy that people will be raising.
But again, we are well served in Ireland down by our lobbying framework, where if any organisation comes looking to make the case to me, for example, regarding budgetary decisions, they have to register that lobbying. And it is there for all of you to see and all of you report on. And it's done transparently. And I think we do, on balance, have that balance right.
Now, we've a couple more to get in.